Okay, folks, I'm really sorry about the last videos. I am under major attack. YouTube's not counting the views. The program starts glitching. My audio stops working. All kinds of crazy stuff is happening. Talking to friends on the phone. When I call, the ringtone changes after clicking noises. It's, you know, I told you all I've had the feds, FBI show up at my house before, so this is no big surprise, especially concerning this video. So I'm going to make a very short, this is the very, very short version of it. I'll post it. I need this one to get passed around. So here we go. Let's listen to what Obama said at the 2011 Correspondents' Dinner.
If I do win a second term as president, let me just say something to all my conspiracy-oriented friends on the right who think I'm planning to unleash some secret agenda. You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right that he's going to unleash some secret agenda. Unleash. Now, remember, I want to remind you very quickly that in all these things I break down for you, all you have to look at is the detail and everything, and you'll see what they're cryptically saying. There's an old saying, it's an idiom, it's called the devil is in the detail, which refers to a catch or a mysterious element that is hidden in the details, and it derives from the earlier phrase, God is in the detail, expressing the idea that whatever one does should be done thoroughly. So that's what they do. They hide their agenda in the details. Let me give you an example. On the Jaguar commercial, British villains, the VXV means 5x5. It has several meanings, but the meaning that's most relevant is loud and clear. It's a radio transmission, and the number 108 is the number of God backwards. The number 801 means the Alpha and the Omega, the Almighty God, and backwards it's Satan. So this is how they do things. This is how they telegraph. So let me show you another thing real quick. I want you to recall this commercial that's like a foreshadowing of the Antichrist, the British villains. So let's look at what he says here real quick. I glitched. Let's look at what Tom Hiddleston says in this British villains commercial very quickly.
World domination starts with attention to detail. Take this tiny switch, for example. It changes everything.
That's right. He's telegraphing a nuclear launch, and he says, world domination starts with attention to detail. The devil is in the detail. I want to quickly remind you of the detail of the following commercial that came after British Villains, which is the British Villains Master Plan. Listen carefully.
We've already created a beast. Now it's time for a new animal. The same potent DNA.
The same potent DNA. There's the triangle over the eye, showing you who the potent DNA came from. The all-seeing eye, which is the serpent.
Even more ruthlessly efficient. Unleash the cats.
I'm sorry, once again, it's more ruthlessly efficient. And then he says, unleash the cats. Combined Aerial Target Systems. It's a British acronym. CATS is an acronym for Combined Aerial Target Systems. And the car goes from white to red. Okay, remember red. Red's going to be very important. Okay, so now let's go to the most recent Correspondents' Dinner. I'm going to give you a breakdown on just this part. I want you to see exactly what he's saying here and what it means, because he's continuing what he did in 2011. He's about to unleash his master plan, and you're going to see a telegraph of what that master plan is. So pay attention. Okay, here we go.
It is an honor to be here at my last, and perhaps the last, White House Correspondents' Day.
What does that mean? Perhaps the last. Only if there wasn't a presidency anymore.
You all look great. The end of the Republic has never looked better.
The end of the Republic has never looked better. let's look up the definition of the word republic. The republic means a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch, which is a king. So he's saying the end of the republic, which I just read you, has never looked so good. So he's making an absolute scoff at the fact that he's taken over, and he's mocking you. Stay tuned. Okay, listen very closely, because this is where you get to see what that secret agenda was he was talking about in 2011 that he's going to unleash. Here's what the secret agenda is. Pay attention.
Of course, in fact, 4 months now, congressional Republicans have been saying there are things I cannot do in my final year. Unfortunately, this dinner was not one of them. But on everything else, it's another story. And you know who you are, Republicans. In fact, I think we've got Republican Senators Tim Scott and Cory Gardner. They're in the House, which reminds me, security, bar the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, come on out. We're going to do this right here, right now.
Do what? Do what right here, right now?
Like the Red Wedding.
Just like the Red Wedding. That's it. Okay, so let's look at the Red Wedding thing. What's he talking about? The definition of a red wedding is a total disaster, a sudden event resulting in complete change of fortune among rivals, involving immense loss on one side and total triumph on the other. That's why they're putting up the Arch of Triumph and coloring it red. It's the Arch of Bel, the devil. It says also, often involving a carefully planned betrayal and brutal bloodletting. And this is based upon the Red Wedding event in the Game of Thrones. So this is what he's actually referring to. So let's look very quickly at the Red Wedding event in the Game of Thrones. Okay, pay attention. They bar the doors. Here we go. This is the Red Wedding scene. Security, block the doors. Here's where the scene begins. Okay, so here's the Red Wedding scene. The doors have been blocked. Security, block the doors.
I've been remiss in my duties. I've given you meats, wine, music, but I haven't shown you the hospitality you deserve.
Total
my king
betrayal.
is married, and I owe my new queen a wedding gift.
Security, block the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, get out here. Let's do this right here, right now. And here it is. Kill everybody. Brutally kill everybody. And that goes for the whole United States, people. That's what he's talking about. FEMA camps, FEMA coffins. We've been lied to. So, block the doors and kill everybody. Okay, and this is where the scene concludes from the Red Wedding. Everybody got locked in and killed. Total betrayal. Planned out. Don't forget, Obama was talking about the Republican Party, said there's things I can't do in my last term. And he said, you know what? Lock the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, get out here. Let's do this right here, right now. Like the Red Wedding. And this is what he's talking about. That's sick. That's freaking psychotic. This is not, you can't make a joke about this. There you go. There you go, folks. That's your president making a joke about that. That's insane, guys. He's the Antichrist. Here we go.
Of course, in fact, for months now, congressional Republicans have been saying there are things I cannot do in my final year. Unfortunately, this dinner was not one of them. But on everything else, it's another story. And you know who you are, Republicans. In fact, I think we've got Republican Senators Tim Scott and Cory Gardner. They're in the House, which reminds me, security, bar the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, come on out. We're going to do this right here, right now. It's like a red wedding.
That's sick. That's insane. You can't make a joke about that. And he did. So get ready. He's going to do it. And he's not just going to do it to any party that it's against him. This goes for everybody in the United States. This country has been slated for the slaughter. This is the daughter of Babylon getting ready to go down. And they know it. So you've been warned. This is the short version. I'll do the next video on how they're mocking you, Obama and Michelle, a.k.a. Michael Obama. And I'll do that later in the day.